Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nadia, and in today's video I'm gonna give you guys another sort of inspirational video. It's kind of out of the blue because this video was not planned, for the reason that I thought of the video because of something that was sent to me. My brother sent me a picture of he read the Bible, Bible in a year. So every day he sends me a screenshot of the page that he's reading that day. So yesterday he sent me a page, and I read it like I always do. But when I read it, it resonated so much with me because of what it said. So you guys know on the last video that I did, I was kind of emotional on that video, but it was good emotions or whatever. And when I read this, I was like, wow. I talked about in that video, I don't believe in coincidences. I feel like everything is destined for our life to lead us to a certain point. No matter what part of the path of our life that it comes in, it is all lined up for a specific reason, even if we can't see that reason at the moment. So I'm gonna read you guys this page that he sent me this time. The title of the page is Growing in Faith. I mean, that is not a coincidence, because I feel like I've been saying, the way I have been viewing things and seeing things in my life, seeing things and believing in them, having faith in everything, knowing everything that I feel or that I'm seeing, even future things, like I said in that video, that have not even happened yet, but I know they will happen because I have faith in God that they will, and that things are going on in my life right now for those specific future reasons. So the page says, at the beginning of my gardening journey, I'd wake up early and run to my vegetable garden to see if anything had sprouted. Nothing. After an internet search for fast garden growth, I learned that the seedling stage is the most important stage of a plant's lifespan. Knowing now that this process couldn't be rushed, I came to appreciate the strength of small sprouts fighting their way through the soil toward the sun, and their resilience to temperamental weather. After waiting patiently for weeks, I was finally greeted with bursts of green sprouts creeping through the soil. Sometimes it's easy to praise the victories and triumphs in our lives without similarly acknowledging that growth in our character often comes through time and struggle. That is a very strong part to me. Growth in our character often comes through time and struggle. All of the things that I have been feeling and that I have been sensing and seeing, and the way that I have been viewing life over the last, I think I've always been a pretty positive person, but it's it been very heightened over the last few months. And I believe that it's heightened in reason because no matter what I have been going through, my faith has carried me through my entire life. And it's all of the times that I have wanted to be aggravated or cry or feel a certain way, I told you guys, I really have to look at my life Nadia, when has God failed you? You can feel like this. It is okay to feel your feels, but when you really sit down, when has God failed you? So that right there, I felt like that was so touching to me, because I feel I made a post on Facebook 2-3 weeks ago. And the post said, let me see if I can find that post. My post said, April 15th, I know I'm growing when things happen to me and I'm still able to say thank you, God, in the midst of it. That was April 15th that I made that post. And like I said, my brother sent me this page yesterday, which was the 28th. Today's the 29th that I'm recording this, and he sent me this yesterday at 12:19. I was saying all that, to show you guys the point of how things line up. This is even something that lines up with my life and how I've been feeling and how I feel like I'm changing. And the change is so strong that I don't know, it carries me through my days every day. And I'm not gonna say it makes life easier. It just makes you appreciate everything that you have. And for the things that you may lack, I still feel like I'm okay, because I know that the things that I need and a lot of my wants, I still will get them. I'll still receive them. They may not be at this very moment when I want them, but they're coming. And so me knowing that, thinking this way, guys, keeps so much stress off of me. Now, that's not saying that I don't get stressed out or I'm an overthinker, so it's gonna happen. But it has changed me a lot, being the way that and when I noticed it, it was kind of like out of the blue that I noticed it or whatever. But back to the page. So I'm going to go back a sentence so that I can follow through with you guys. Sometimes it's easy to praise the victories and triumphs in our lives without similarly acknowledging that growth in our character often comes through time and struggle. James instructs us to consider it pure joy when we face trials of many kinds. But what could possibly be delightful about trials? I said April 15th, I know I'm growing when things happen to me and I'm still able to say thank you, God, in the midst of it. That goes perfectly with, but what could possibly be delightful about trials? Tell me that's a coincidence. Making that post on April 15th, feeling that way, and that being like the overall way that I'm feeling in my life right now, and this page being sent to me by my brother. He sends them to me every day. A lot of the stuff, I'm like, oh my God. I kid you not, at least four days over the last few weeks, 4 or 5 days, when he has sent me certain pages on that day is the exact thing that I'm dealing with that day. It's not a coincidence. Well, I don't believe it is. So it continues to say, God will sometimes allow us to go through challenges and hardships so that we can be molded into who He's called us to be. Tell me that is not what I have been saying this whole time. I went through all of these things. I feel like all of us go through things. Of course we do. But I have went through all of the things that I have, and all of a sudden I've started to feel the way that I have been feeling lately. I don't know what the calling is yet. I have no idea, to be quite honest with you. But I'm telling you guys today, here on April the 29th, that there is something. Like I said, I don't believe in coincidences. So when the calling happens, or whatever it is, or when I figure out what it is, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to reference this video and the video that I did before this so that you guys can be like, yep, she said that. So it continues to say, He waits in anticipation for us to come out of the trials of life, mature and complete, not lacking anything. By staying grounded in Jesus, we can persevere through any challenge, grow stronger, and ultimately allowing the fruit of the Spirit to blossom in our lives. His wisdom gives us the nourishment we need to truly flourish each and every day. Come on, y'all. This was not a coincidence. So of course, when my brother sent me this, I'm already emotional. I started crying. Because like I said to you guys, I do not believe in coincidences. I wish that I could be like a looking glass so that you guys can like look in and see the way that I've been feeling, the things that I've been noticing. When you can feel yourself changing, it's kind of scary, because like I said, I don't know what the calling is yet, but I know that it's coming. Like, I can feel it. It is so crazy. I keep telling my coworker and other people that I should have been a therapist, but I waited till I was like 39 years old. Not waited, but I started to figure things out about that career further in life at this age. And so I keep telling people, like, man, I should have been a therapist. I wish I wouldn't have to go to school for so long, because that is something that I would love to do. I don't know if life coaching would be along the same lines. I don't know. But this is just how I feel. And this is, I guess we can say that this is video diary episode 2, because this one was not planned. I honestly did not think I was gonna have another one of these for maybe some weeks or months from now. But because of my brother sending me that yesterday, here it is, this video. So that's all I wanted to come on here and talk about. I had to share that with you guys. I don't know what this is going to turn into, guys. I don't know, but we shall see. We will be going on this journey together. You guys will see or whatever. So thank you again for watching. My last video has done pretty well. I have gotten so many messages with people telling me that I was not alone on how I was feeling on that video. I wasn't trying to make all y'all cry. So that's why this video, no tears, because we are tough. But yeah, so I was not trying to make anybody cry. I know it's hard to be like, see somebody cry and you kind of, you feel what they're feeling and you feel like you went through the same thing. So you see people cry, you tend to cry. That's how I am. But everybody's like, okay, thank you for making me cry. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to make y'all cry. But I guess everybody kind of felt what I was going through. And then it's so crazy. One of the girls on my Facebook page made a post either the day after or like a couple days after I uploaded the video, saying the same thing on her post that I said in my video. Pretty much how she feels like she ain't done a thing in life when she knows that that's not true. And I don't know everything about her, but I know a lot of the things that she's talked about on Facebook, and she's done very, very well. But she says that she still has those feelings. And I was like, oh my God, I literally just posted a video about this yesterday. And as I'm reading her comments, there were so many women under her comments pretty much saying the same thing. And it's like, so I guess we all kind of do that to ourselves. No matter how accomplished you are or what you have done, it's something that we are our worst critics or whatever. So seeing her post, I was like, and reading those comments, I was like, I'm really not alone. And then, like I said, the people that have messaged me on my video, for my videos, like on the video, on Facebook, on Instagram, is like, oh wow, I'm not alone in feeling the way that I feel or whatever. But we will all be okay. And I'm sure we are doing a whole lot better than what we are making ourselves feel or whatever. But yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. As always, I really appreciate you guys tuning in to another video. Before you leave, make sure that you subscribe to your girl's channel. And again, in the comments, let me know what you think. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Do y'all like these videos? I honestly enjoy doing them. You know, it's only like the second one. I enjoy being able to be this vulnerable on camera and don't care whether I'm judged or not. But because I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not. There's too many of us on the planet for me to be alone and feeling how I'm feeling. So, like I said, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys like these videos. Thank you guys so much for watching another one, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye, guys.